Hello, my name is Jonas Ebraha. So now we are going to draw a chessboard using the turtle module. So the chessboard looks more or less like this one. So I have done the code. So I'm just gonna explain it to you right now. So this code I have written here actually gives us a chessboard which is pretty much this one. So I'll just try to explain this thing to you in shortly. So let's explain what happened from the first statement. So we just imported the turtle first, and then we assigned it the name for the turtle. I call it test, and the color, the background color, I set it to be the light green. This color, you see the background is light green. And I set the speed of the test to be 0 because when it's drawing the circles, I just want it to be fast because it might take it long time to kind of draw all the circles if the speed wasn't 0. And the first step I did was to define a circle. I just need to draw the first square, then that is a basic function we must have. So I draw a square which has a size of size and a color of C, and then I use a begin fill and the end fill code here to fill my square. So to draw the square I use for I in range 4. So the turtle needs to go to draw the line 4 times forward and then left, and then it draws the square, and then after it draws the square it fills it with the color of the turtle, which is red. So that's what we have right now. So after that we have to draw the line of squares, so the line of the squares. So in order to draw the line of the squares, and then I want that colors to be in an alternating pattern. So I use an if statement and I say alternate. If alternate is true, then the square would have a color of C1 and then a color of C2. So basically what I have done here is just draw 2 squares with different colors. First statement is for the red color, and then second one is for the blue circle square. And then I after that I need to alternate the color, which is I need to have like the opposite one, red blue, blue red, something like that. And so I do else, and then I alternate the colors here, and so we have a line of squares here from here. And then for the next one we need to do like 8 of them, 8 of the rows, which is 8 of the 8th line of squares. So I define the chessboard with a T for the turtle, size SZ, alternating of the colors C1, C2, and then 8 times, which is N. And so after turtle draws the circle, after it draws the square, I want it to, like, the reason I use this go to size -4 is just to put the figure in the middle of the screen, because if I don't set this up, then half of the turtle would be out of view and half of the chessboard would be viewed. So it doesn't give much of a clear view if the position of the test is not like somewhere in the middle. So I said T go to so basically the original position of the turtle is x00, and so I did it like 4 times the size, which is basically half of the size of the total, half of the total size of the chessboard, and the same to the y direction as well. And now I did this for loop to draw the lines of squares. So I did this one, and then after it draws the first line of square, I want test to come back all the way here and then draw it again. So I said t dot backward size times 8, because there are 8 sides here, so I needed to come back 8 pixels, 8 times of the size, and then I needed to like to turn right angle like 90°, otherwise it's just gonna draw the whole thing on the top of the first one. So I needed to go down here, and I said forward size and then left 90. Now it's gonna draw the second row of the squares, this one. So I use the same if and else statement, and then I did this at the end when it finished doing this this 8 line of squares. I want test, so test would end right in there, like after it finished drawing all the squares, test would end up being here. So let me just show you that. Let me just try to comment this out, then watch what will happen. See what will happen. Yeah. So this ends up being here. So I need this turtle to come up to this side. So that's the reason I use the bottom 3 lines. So I will uncomment this. I said turtle should go, it should turn left, and then it should go size times 9, because there's another size here. So there's size 1 times size 2, 3, 4, and up to this one we have size of 9. Okay, and then I needed to turn right so that I could have this exactly the same figure as this one, and that's why I commanded it to turn right. And then at the end I just call my function, which is like I define all the variables here, t to be test, size to be 50, and then the alternate true and red blue color, and then I need the line of squares to be 8. So this is how I draw my chess. So let me run that again. Okay, so this is how the turtle module draws the chessboard. Cool. Thank you so much for watching.